they're watching Star Wars for the first time. 'Cause they've never seen it.
I've never seen Indiana Jones.
Neither of us.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That first one is dope. Raiders of the
Yes.
Lost Ark is one of my favorite movies, hands down. It's maybe my third favorite movie of all time.
Really?
That's up there with close to a perfect movie.
That's up there with Empire for me. As far as,
Really?
yeah, and Jaws.
So what are your
Like,
first two?
I was gonna say,
Empire?
1, 2,
Jaws is
3,
my favorite
4.
movie ever.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jaws?
What did it
Jaws.
shock you to say for me to say I've never seen it all the way through? Like I've seen
I've never seen
Bits
Jaws
and pieces.
even for a
The
minute.
best. Come over this
So
summer.
we've
we'll
got all
watch it.
I'm
sorts of spin-offs
scared.
here.
Oh, it's the best.
We got season 2 already.
Yeah.
I don't like horror movies. I like
Jaws
thrillers.
Jaws is more than a horror movie.
Yes.
It gets
Okay.
lumped. There's some parts that are very scary, and there's a couple parts that are bloody. It is mostly, I would say, an adventure or
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
And
It's
even-
just a movie. I don't know.
Even from the horror end, it's more suspense than like.
Definitely.
Okay.
It's definitely more. It's definitely more thrilling than it is
Yeah.
scary.
Okay.
Like there's a part at the end that is like real intense.
I don't like
But-
like paranormal shit, so I could probably handle
Rachel hates
that
paranormal
more
stuff,
than
too.
I
paranormal
was gonna
stuff.
say,
But
it's a shark. It's just a really
I
good.
feel like
can't
you'd
like
get into
ghosts and
that.
shit. Mm-mm.
Really? Yeah.
No,
it's not
that-
my jam.
That freaks me out.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, Rachel-
spirits,
Can't do
Yeah.
ghosts.
like The Conjuring. No, don't
Like
put me
the,
down
the
for
Ouija
that.
board wasn't a thing. for you?
No, my
Like
dad
the-
is a pastor. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I was told of the
The
horrors
fear of God.
Yes, the fear of God is instilled in me. May the power of Christ compel me
May the fear
till
of
my
God be
final
with you.
moment.
So you've never seen The Exorcist? Either.
Absolutely not.
I haven't.
That
I-
shit is real.
So
Well-
that was one of those movies that I saw too early.
Yeah, that
Like-
terrified me when I was a kid.
Oh God.
That shit is real.
I saw that movie on cable with commercials, and
Oh
it
yeah.
terrified
And still, yeah. All right. Other thing to remember, Mike. The camera's right above you, so when you do
me.
that,
So I shouldn't do this.
yes. You know, just saying.
Just
I'm not
saying.
saying. I'm just saying.
Well, you're saying that, but I'm saying welcome to Haven't Seen Star Wars, a podcast where two lifelong Star Wars fans guide two franchise rookies as they take their first steps into a larger world, sharing the goings on in a galaxy far, far away. I don't remember. I don't have it written down. I had it mostly.
Yeah, you were pretty good there.
Nailed
Close.
it.
Pretty close.
Sounds great.
It's the first time I haven't read it, but I got most of it.
Beautiful.
Wow. Hey, we're doing it again.
Here we are
I know
again.
for the people listening or watching, it's only been like a week, but this is the longest we've gone without recording an episode since we started doing this.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, when people aren't in the country, it's tough to record.
That's true.
It's true. Big life events.
Yeah, you
Yep.
know.
Alex is on her honeymoon.
It's on my honeymoon. I'm back.
We're
Saw
glad to have you.
Saw a Star Wars game on the ship. That was
Nice.
cool.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh, was that pinball game that you
Yep.
sent?
Oh, yeah.
That I made Josh pose with, yeah. It's like, oh my God, Star Wars? Like, it's like not this big, huge phenomenon that I've been missing out for the past 35 years.
It's new to you now.
Right.
I
yeah.
see it so much. And like,
Mhm.
it's not even just the algorithm, it's like seeing it in thrift stores and
Yeah, it's
like
just
things like
Yeah.
that. It's
Yeah.
everywhere.
It's like when you get a new car and like you see all of the same car model.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Now,
Yeah.
now you're gonna see it everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, because also before it's like something that your brain's not even clocking.
Mm-mm.
Right.
It's like white noise. You're looking past every other shirt in that thrift store or
Yep.
poster on a wall or whatever. Like you're just like blah 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 blah.
Yep.
Now you're like, oh, I recognize that
Yeah. I
droid
identify.
shape or whatever. Yeah, that's great. So like, did you? It's been over a month since
Yeah.
we've recorded an episode or watched a movie.
I
Did
know.
you guys forget everything? Are you still on board?
I had to do a refresh.
Yeah.
I didn't forget everything, but there's been multiple times where I'm like, oh, I should just watch the next movie. I'm like, no, I need to wait
I thought about it too.
until we're recording because I will forget it, and
I mean, you
then
can,
I'll have to watch it
you
again.
can rewatch one that you've already seen.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. If you need a fix,
Mhm.
for sure.
It's tough with the new movie, like being out now, The
Mandalorian and
Mandalorian,
Grogu.
Yep.
because
Yeah.
I'm like, I am just dying to get the cinematic experience with Star Wars, but I don't want anything to be ruined. So
You know what's funny is that today I was editing the episode that's supposed to come out on Monday of this podcast, which is the last time that we did this in person.
Oh wow.
And we should say also, this is the first episode we've recorded since we've released the podcast.
Yeah,
So
actually
thank
it
you
is.
to
Oh,
everyone.
yeah.
Thank you to
Yeah.
everyone who has listened and is watching on YouTube. Like we really
Yeah.
appreciate. We've gotten a lot of great feedback. thank you very much, everybody, for the
thank
support.
you.
Yeah.
Tell your
And for
friends.
anyone who's watching or listening or hearing us or whatever, please make sure to do the YouTube pleasantries and
Yes,
continue to
please.
comment and keep us in the algorithm because
Follow us on
it's been
socials.
awesome so far.
Yeah, follow us on socials. Check out our Patreon. We have a few Patreon subscribers. Thank you so much. Yeah, so that's exciting. That's a milestone in
Yeah.
general.
Yeah.
Very cool.
But it's funny listening to the last time we did this. We're literally talking about whether or not we'll be done with the movies in time for us to go see The Mandalorian and Grogu.
I was like, dang
Ken's
it,
like,
we
it's
didn't make
not
our
even-
mark.
I
Not
know.
even close.
Not even
There's no
close.
way.
Yep.
I think we were like, I don't know if we'll have time, but then
Yeah.
definitely. Like Steve and I have already both seen it twice.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the answer
I
is no.
know.
We did not make it.
No. But that's good because then, like, you know, we obviously will have to have a conversation about if we want to continue and in what way.
Yeah.
And if so, maybe that's the series before just jumping right into the Mandalorian movie.
Yeah.
You know.
Mhm.
Also, stay tuned. Haven't seen Star Wars people and Patreons for a Steve and I might be releasing a discussion on Mandalorian and Grogu. Just to like, you know, we're thinking about taking a week or two off in between trilogies just to like give us some time to catch up so we don't run out. And we might fill one of those weeks with Steve and I talking about Mando
Yeah.
and Grogu.
Yeah, we can
just for
definitely.
some extra content.
So you two don't listen
Don't
to the
listen
feed
to that
that
one.
week.
I know. We
Is there
can't even
anything you
support
can say about
guys.
it though?
I mean, it's a fun 2-hour romp.
Okay.
Romp?
It's fun. What's funny, we talked about it on our other podcast. What's funny is that going into it,
Yeah.
we had different opinions on it,
Yeah.
and coming out of it, we have the opposite opinions
flopped.
on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going in, one of us
Interesting.
was more like optimistic,
Yeah.
excited about it, and
The
the
other
other
was
one
a
was
little
more like,
apprehensive.
why are they even making this?
Yep.
Keep it to TV. What's happening? What are they doing? And now we have the opposite opinion.
Interesting.
Okay, so you
It's
didn't
really
like it.
funny. Steve liked it. I thought it
Yeah.
was. I liked it more the second time that I.
Yeah.
saw
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Fair.
But enough about that.
One day.
Moving
we'll
on.
get
Yeah.
there.
We'll get there.
Move along.
I literally just
Move
said I
along.
wasn't going to raise my hand in front of the camera, and I just did for no reason. So like again, it's been a long time, but how you feeling about Star Wars in general after we've seen now the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy? I realize I am asking two people, one of which is wearing a Darth Vader hat
Merched out.
and
Amber's merched
a
out.
shirt with
It's making me look like a
stormtroopers.
hater.
Yeah. Step it up, Alex.
I
Jeez,
told you
come on.
guys.
On board?
every-
Came from work.
Yeah.
Every pod, I'm gonna have more and more merch and just like
Yep.
stuff behind me. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
She's gonna be bringing like bags of crap over to record. Like I gotta put this behind me.
This was actually my Mother's Day gift. So this year I was gifted Star Wars stuff. I got a
Love
cup
that.
from Mike for
Yeah,
my
that's
birthday. Got a hat for Mother's Day. So
Nice.
Love that.
yeah,
So you're like a big fan. You're
yeah, I'm
really
like
in.
such a fan. It's
You're really
ridiculous.
in. We went to lunch the other day, and you were like, "Look at all these cool shirts that I found.
Oh,
this website
yeah.
has a great."
My whole like social media algorithm is just like Star Wars and like
Mhm.
anything on like ADHD.
Right.
I was like, wow, it knows me so well. This is crazy. But no, I feel like I loved the prequel so much. I love the original for what the original is.
Yeah.
But the prequel trilogy I really love too. And I've just been really excited to watch the next round of movies just because people have been like, oh, these are my favorite, or like
Mhm.
you're going to resonate so much more with these movies that
Sure.
you're going to watch. And I still don't know what to expect because
Yeah.
like you said, like every trilogy has been so different
Yeah.
from one to the next.
Right.
I'm like, I can't even begin to think, but I'm very excited.
Nice. Alex, where are you sitting with your Star Wars fandom?
I mean, we are light years ahead from when we started.
Light
We started- it's like,
years.
I don't know how long I'm gonna last, but we
Oh.
can try it out.
Yeah.
Going back through and listening to that, like those first couple of pods when Mike and I were editing them,
I
I was just
l-
like, wow, it's like a
I knew
wild.
nothing.
Literally
Yeah.
nothing.
Literally nothing.
Yeah.
So and like I haven't bought any merch yet other than the socks, but
Yeah.
but I would say I'm a fan. Like when we it's again all over everywhere. I notice it everywhere. Like Josh is like, "Oh, this Star Wars," and like pointing it out to me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Yes, yeah." And like Star Wars comes up. I'm a big Jeopardy fan. Star Wars comes up on Jeopardy at least once a week. There was a whole category on it last week, and I got
Wow.
a few questions right.
Oh, there you go.
But
Love
yeah,
that.
I'm like, not to jump ahead. I think I loved the first three. The original, are my favorite.
Original trilogy, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm shocked by that. I'm surprised. Like I thought.
Just because they were older? You figured
Yeah,
you'd
like, I
like the
think-
modern ones a little bit more?
I think going into it, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna love the effects or the look and feel, and
Oh.
it was the opposite. It was
Yeah.
like when
Right.
it was newer and it was supposed to be older. I think that like messed with my head. And
Yeah.
but yeah, it was a good surprise.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're gonna end up talking about the sequel trilogy a little bit, but like, that's a kind of a cool thing about the sequel trilogy is that they do kind of harken back to the original trilogy with a lot of practical effects, but also like the CGI and digital stuff is so much better than it is now that
Yeah.
they can do that as well
Mm-hmm.
and either use it to augment the practical stuff or do their own stuff. And so it's kind of like a combination of everything we've seen so far,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
in a way that's really interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the CGI in the sequels holds up significantly better.
I mean, so far, big
Yeah.
time. Yeah, we don't know what kind of advancements there'll be.
right. I mean,
next
when
to
we're
years,
when
but
we're
still knows.
actually like looking at hollow tables, like
yeah,
in
Yeah,
Star Wars,
exactly.
it's going to be like, that
Exactly.
doesn't look great, but at this point, we're doing good.
So before we get going, I do have other questions for you, but I actually have a Cantina quote for this episode that I had to save for this episode. This is from noted comic book artist Riley McFarlane, who has worked on books with me. She's also the assistant colorist on Capterra Volume 2 by Chip Zdarsky. You check out Riley McFarlane's artwork anywhere online, or you can buy a book from me and see it there. But anyway, I had to save this for this episode because I asked her to send me some thoughts on Star Wars, and what she wanted to send me was Riley's official prequel hotness rankings.
Yes.
I love
So
it.
I think she's got like 4, and she says, quote, "No humans because that's just boring. Let's get into the fun alien stuff." First is pretty much all Twi'leks because duh. I don't know if you guys know what a Twi'lek is. You've definitely seen them.
Yep.
They're these aliens that have long
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
tentacle
Oh, yeah.
heads.
Yeah.
Was
The
the dancing
dancers
one
at
in Jabba's palace.
Mhm.
Twi'leks because duh. I'm focusing on the prequels here, but sure, let's throw in that freak Bib Fortuna anyway. He could probably party.
Yeah, I can see that. He
love
can throw down.
Next is the happiest camper around, Kit Fisto himself. And I know you don't remember Kit Fisto because he was only in like 2 seconds of the prequels. He's a Jedi that looks like this. He's got
Oh,
big
yeah.
bug eyes and a tentacle head. He's like a
Nautilin.
Him.
very background
was-
character.
He was one of the ones that went to the Senate or to the offices to address Palpatine.
Confront,
Okay.
yeah, with Mace Windu to
Yep.
confront that he was the Sith Lord and he gets slaughtered.
And it also has a Jamaican accent.
Yes, he's also explored more in like some of the animated
Yeah.
series. He's very cool. Kit Fisto himself, his smile shines brighter than any lightsaber, and his huge
Aw.
fishy eyes are like beautiful, sparkly boba pearls.
Beautiful.
General Grievous takes second place. You guys remember General Grievous, the big
Mhm.
droid guy? He's got 4 arms to hold you tight and the most stunning bright yellow eyes. Sure, he's more machine than man at this point, but he can rock a cape and doesn't let his laryngitis keep him down.
I love these.
The winner for hottest prequel character is obviously Darth Maul from Phantom Menace.
Mhm.
He looks like your parents would hate him, but you can't deny he's got style. Again, we've got some hellish eyes you could lose yourself in and goth baddie tattoos all over. Even Star Wars thinks he's so rad that... Ooh.
Yep. Yeah, but it,
It's a TV spoiler.
for now, no, it's not a TV spoiler.
It kinda is,
Redacted.
though.
Think about where we're gonna be going.
Oh, but like...
No
Okay.
spoilers.
Okay. Big cutie. No one can tell me otherwise. I think he's also got family trauma, but I'm not up to date on the current lore. I could fix him, maybe.
Also,
I
for the
love
record,
them.
any
Yes.
anyone who's going to wonder about that, that's watching this knows what we just.
Yes. Yeah.
So funny.
I almost dropped a bit of a spoiler there. So yeah, that's a Cantina quote. Thank you, Riley, for sending that in. Darth Maul's pretty hot, right?
Yeah.
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 Like he
If you're
had
into that.
such a smaller role than I expected him to have in the whole franchise,
Hey.
but
Same.
I still think about him.
Yeah, he leaves an impression, right?
See,
Yeah.
he's that guy.
Yeah, he's that guy.
Sticks in your brain.
Regarding the prequels, do you guys have any like lingering questions, thoughts, things that you wish you had seen, or questions or clarifications on stuff that I know it was like a long time ago at this point, but like
I don't think I have any like lingering questions. Everything was tied up for me, like mostly
Yeah.
at the end of
Revenge of the Sith.
everything.
Yeah.
But it is just so different, this prequel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have look and feel different for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's kind of like what we talked about with Return of the Jedi. It was a thing where even when George Lucas made the prequels, he didn't think he was going to make any more. He's like, I'm going to make 3 more, and that's going to be it. So I'm going to tie everything up, and that's going to be it. Like, I'm not going to leave a thread dangling.
Well, and plus the end of the 3 goes right into, hey, this dude's in a giant suit, and you're going to see him in about 5 minutes in the next movie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Yeah, you've seen now he's wearing the suit. They literally are staring at the Death Star being
Yeah.
built, and then the next movie takes place 30 years, 20 years later or whatever,
Yep.
and the Death Star's there, and he's in the suit.
Still in the
Yeah,
suit.
and he's boarding Leia's
I
ship.
feel like it has to be like that for a prequel, though. Like, you can't be left hanging.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, but there is like again, there's 20 years in between.
Yeah.
So
Right.
if he wanted to do more in between or whatever, you know, he could have,
Yeah,
but he wasn't even.
that's
I
true.
thought it's
Maybe like
before
2
he wasn't even thinking like that. I don't think.
Maybe like 2 other movies in between there that we're going to see.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh my god, is that what those 2 are?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh my god. Did you know that?
what? No, I missed it.
The 2
We'll
movies
tell
at
you
the
when you're
end?
older, neighbor.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we'll tell you when you're old.
The 2 movies
Uh,
at the end.
The
Oh
two
my
spin-off movies take place
gosh.
between the prequel trilogy and the original trilogy. Solo and Rogue One both take place before the original trilogy.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know anything. I
So
know
what about the-
nothing about
You don't know
I
anything.
know.
Rogue One
so the
takes
next...
place directly before the original trilogy. Like, right
Okay.
before. Yeah.
Okay. And then the next 3.
The next
Are
3
30
are the
years.
sequel 30 years after
After,
the end of
yeah.
Return of the Jedi. Before we get to sequel talk,
I need to know everything.
we're gonna get there. We're
I
gonna get
need a whiteboard, I feel like.
right.
I know. I
Yeah.
need a
Yeah.
map.
That's
I,
why
yeah,
online.
I feel like you guys are going full Pepe Sylvia,
Yeah.
like connecting the dots.
Yes.
I look like that Julia Roberts meme right now.
Yeah. I said this the last time we did an in person, but like part of the reason I really love Star Wars as a franchise is that it takes place over this really long timeline. So there's like a lot of room for characters and stories to be told and things like that and connections to be made or whatever. But at the same time, it's also just like I've grown up with it and just learned that plugged information in as
Right.
it comes to me.
Mhm.
Whereas like people like you or my wife is always asking me like, okay, now when does this one take place? I'm like, oh, good, this is between these 2 movies, or this is like on this time.
Right.
Like the
Yeah.
TV shows can be all over the place.
Yeah.
You know, there's shows that take place hundreds of years before the Phantom Menace, and there's shows that take place like right before A New Hope, or there's shows that take place after Return of the Jedi. So it's like a lot of when is it? To me,
Crazy.
it's just like, oh yeah, of course. If you look at this architecture, you can tell that
Right.
it's
And we're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's
Right.
shows that happen in the middle of trilogies, like
Yeah.
in between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith.
I need a ranking so far of where you guys are at, and I think it's going to be a little opposite based on what you just said about prequel love
to
versus
pull up.
original
I was-
trilogy love.
I
It
know.
looks like
I don't.
Amber definitely did homework.
I did. It's in my
I-
car upstairs.
I've been
in
doing homework, but I
the
have to look
driveway.
at all of the names so that I can rank them.
Well, we started with A New Hope,
Uh-huh.
The Empire Strikes Back. That was a big hit.
Return of the
Return
Jedi.
of the Jedi, The Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith are the
Mhm.
6 that we've seen so far.
I feel like Empire Strikes Back is number 1 for me.
Okay, wow, all right.
Yeah.
I still wasn't sure because you loved
Right.
Revenge of the Sith so much. I
And
wasn't sure.
Revenge of the Sith is number 2.
Okay,
Oh, but it's so hard. I
It's
love
hard.
them both. If
Hey,
they could
it's going to get
have
even
number
harder.
1 in my heart,
Yes.
like separately, I would love that. But I think, I don't know. I think I have to pick Empire Strikes Back.
Okay, sure.
But I do
For one.
love Revenge of the Sith. It's so hard. I don't know. Those two are like tied.
It's all right. You're feeling Empire right now. That's fine. So
Then-
Empire then Sith.
I think. Oh man, it's so hard.
The middle ones are hard, right? The
Yes.
middle
Yeah.
ones are hard. Like
My
the ones you
first
love
one
are
and my
easy. The
last
ones you
one
don't
are
like are
easy.
easy. Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
like A New Hope and Attack of the Clones, oddly enough. Like,
Okay.
I'm like bouncing back and
Sure.
forth
Yep.
between. And then I think, oh, sorry, I'm hitting this with my hat, and that's going to be so loud for you later
edit it
to
out.
edit
That's,
this.
yeah. We've got a mic for that.
That's my problem.
So I think number 3 is A New Hope, 4, Attack of the Clones, 5, Return of the Jedi, 6, The Phantom
Phantom
Menace.
Menace.
I think
Wow.
Phantom Menace was my least favorite of them all.
Yeah,
Mhm.
mine too, probably.
Uh-huh.
I'm
But-
surprised that A New Hope is that high, to be honest with you. I mean, I feel like you liked it more than Alex,
Yeah.
maybe initially, but you were
Mhm.
50-50 on it.
I don't like, yeah, I liked it, I think, more than Alex too, but I don't love like certain things about, like, I
Yeah.
had just strong opinions about it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but I still loved the movie.
Strong
Like,
opinions
it
about a
made
lot
me,
of
it has a special place in my heart because I'm like, this movie, like, kind of made me a fan. Like,
Yeah, it
like I
started
got
off-
it,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
It's what hooked you.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
that would
What,
be my
uh,
ranking.
I was going to say, where are you sitting?
Okay. It was no question Empire
Yeah.
for me, number 1. Number 2, I think I had New Hope. Just
Wow.
because I'm like
Wow.
nostalgic,
Never mind
I
what I
think.
just said about you liking it more than Alex.
I think I'm a little like nostalgic for like I really liked the original 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So then my third pick was kind of a battle for me because I ended up picking Attack of the Clones for number 3.
Okay.
All right.
I really enjoyed that one. And then Return of the Jedi. And then Revenge of the Sith, and then Phantom Menace.
Menace.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great.
I like it.
It's so crazy that my like number 1 or number 2 we don't know, and I can't commit to a ranking
Yeah,
on those
it's
two.
hard.
I'm so sorry.
I know.
But is your 5th.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
I-
so
I
funny
know.
to
Oh,
like
yeah.
Welcome
for
to
sure.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's always it's weird because it's always and even isn't always, but a lot of the times it's like Empire and then throw it in a blender and see who likes what.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, Mike, what do you got for we've done the full
Yeah, you
pantheon,
guys-
Oh yeah.
but
Here.
like
I
we're
gotta-
gonna have to hit the 6 as well.
I'll pull
Yeah,
up my
let's hear
letterbox
it.
review
Well,
and
while you're-
I'll skip over the ones that we
All
haven't
right.
seen yet.
Well, while you're doing that, on the way over here, I did get the official ranking from my son, who's
Okay.
seen 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, and 7.
Okay.
So we're gonna throw Force Awakens in there instead of Revenge of the Sith.
Okay.
But we had Return of the Jedi at 1
All right.
because, and
Big
I
with
quote,
the kids.
there was Ewoks and other cool stuff.
Mm-hmm. He's right about that.
Yep. Empire was number 2.
Great.
3 was Force Awakens.
Okay.
4 was A New Hope. Or no. 4 was Phantom Menace, and then A New Hope, and then Attack of the Clones.
Attack the Clones. Wow.
He also prefaced it with, "This is almost solely based on action and quotable lines."
Love that.
And Darth Vader is my favorite character because of all of his quotable lines.
Yeah.
And I was like,
That's
"All right,
love
dude,
that.
you got to
That's
have a
great.
criteria."
That's right.
Yeah.
My letterbox list includes all the movies and also like the shows as well. And also, hey, you should follow us on Letterboxd.
You should.
Also, I haven't updated it yet in a while, but I'm going to. So you should follow us. Empire Strikes Back is sitting at my number 1 slot right now. Number 2 is A New Hope. Number 3 is Return of the Jedi. Number 4 is Attack of the Clones, which is insane for me to have Attack of the Clones that high because it used to be my least favorite. Then Revenge of the Sith, then Phantom Menace.
crazy.
And mine would literally flip Return of the Jedi and A New Hope from you.
That was it? So
That's
you'd
the
have
only change.
Return of the Jedi is number 2 for you?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
wow.
that's weirdly, that was not
Wow.
there. And I went and rewatched it with my son the other night. And the more I was watching, I'm like, you know what?
It's great.
It really is just a good movie.
Yeah.
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 But Revenge of the Sith, is that low for you too?
It's the problem is we've talked about it too. Like the problem with any of the prequels for us is like I hold that first three in such high regard
Yeah.
that it's like
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Y'all are
remember I was always the
crazy for
one
that.
I was always the one that was I was the Attack of the Clones apologist for a long time.
You were. I was the Attack of the Clones. This is dog shit. Until the last time I watched it. I was
That
like,
one
oh,
was
this is a
so
lot.
Right.
intense to me. I loved all the like it just felt different, but like
Yeah.
still Star Wars.
Yeah.
Whereas what was the first one?
Phantom
Menace
Menace. Yeah.
felt like barely Star Wars.
Well, you talked about it a little bit, but like everything resets in Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
Anakin's a lot
Yep.
older.
yeah.
Everyone's in a different position. Obi-Wan's the master, not the apprentice anymore.
Mhm.
Padme's she's a senator and not a queen anymore. Like everyone's in a different role. So like Phantom
Yeah.
Menace almost seems inconsequential.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or could be argued to be, but I mean,
It's so
It's got some
funny
good stuff
that
in it.
like Alex and I both see A New Hope as nostalgic.
Yeah. I just saw it.
Like,
From
we
2 months
just
ago.
started- yeah, it's nostalgia. It has
Yeah.
a place in my heart. Like
I'm pretty sure I literally wrote nostalgia ? When I was making my notes today. And
so
So
funny.
great.
that doesn't feel like the right word. Yeah.
oh
But
my
like
God,
it's
that's
the
so
only
funny.
word that's close enough
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
I don't know. It's what opened my heart to it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
it's where it all began.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Your love for R2D2 started there.
I
Yep.
love him.
Yeah. I asked you this last time at our in-person, but now we have 3 more movies to contend with. Who are your favorite characters?
I was excited about this one.
Okay.
You can go first.
You go first. You're excited.
I was like,
Who talks first?
obviously R2D2 is forever
Still
and
there,
always
still up there.
like my little man. I love him.
Mm.
But I love Darth Vader. Like
Wow.
Anakin.
Anakin /
Darth.
Vader.
I like yes,
Yeah.
both. I love his story.
Yeah.
I think in a weird
Mhm.
way, it's like not like relatable, but like I empathize with him so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I love his origin story and just learning about him in general. And you just kind of feel bad. And I just wanted Padme to become this like badass, like I want her to live and become a badass and
Yeah.
like totally take over the galaxy
Me
and
too.
like
yeah.
in a different universe that I live in, there is a movie that continues on like with her. But those are my two favorite.
Fanfic.
And I
Nice.
think Chewie too. Sorry, I'm
Mhm.
like fighting a cold, guys. But
No, you're fine.
I think Chewie's like my third. I like
Chewie's
pretty
the
much don't like any people
Yeah.
except for Darth
Except for
Vader, who
Anakin,
doesn't
yeah,
even like stay a human.
He's
the
more
whole
machine than
time.
man now.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Not Jar Jar.
no.
Also, for the
No.
record, we're watching one of the animated shows with my son, and he notoriously there's Jar Jar episodes that
Oh.
the adults struggle with,
Yeah.
and he's just like, "Yeah, those are the best." I'm like,
Oh, good.
"All right, buddy."
See, there's an audience for that.
There
I mean,
is.
that's like
It's for the
Lucas, like
kids.
Lucas said, like he made these for kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like they're targeted at 8 to 14-year-old adolescents.
Mhm.
Like that's who these movies are for, and they just also happen to be good movies.
Mm-hmm.
So like he's hitting his target demographic
Yeah.
right on the head.
I want to come back to something about Jar Jar in a second, but
All right.
I want Alex to answer her favorite characters.
Han and so I think I gravitated more toward like I was when I was reading your question, I was like I like the chemistry between characters
Yes.
and like how they feed off each other.
Mhm.
And I think that's what I liked most about the original trilogy is there was more of that I
Yeah.
felt, or
Yeah.
more organically anyways. So Han and Leia, of course. And
Amber's favorite.
Yeah, I know.
You softened on Han. and
She
Leia.
did.
Yeah.
Goals.
Still love it.
Han and Leia. And R2 and C3PO. I just love them in the
They're
first
best.
in the first movie. They're so good. I'm like, this is it's funny. Like,
Yeah.
are we laughing?
Is
Is
this
this comedy?
supposed to be funny?
Pure comedy. Like, 3PO is like a little like nutty, but I love it.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
yeah. I
He's
think
very like
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
it's
little
proper.
silly.
Why would you program a droid to be like anxious and annoying about everything?
Yes.
I don't know why, but it's
Yeah.
great that
Yeah.
they did
I
because
love
he's a
it.
great character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you get it's great. Like R2 and 3PO have major roles in all 6 of the movies that you've seen so far. It's like
Mhm.
Yep.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still stand by the fact that R2 is the true hero of the movies you've seen.
Yeah,
He always saves the day.
He
You always
does.
save the day. They would
Yeah.
be nothing without R2D2.
Yeah.
I know.
Nothing.
They would
It's
have blown
true.
up the
So
first,
underrated.
Yeah.
Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan would have been
Yeah,
dead
they
at the
wouldn't
beginning.
have gotten off Naboo if he didn't
Yeah.
fix the ship. Yeah, exactly.
Not given
Yeah,
enough credit
Yep.
ever
No.
in the galaxy.
No?
It's
Mhm.
droidist.
Yeah,
Um,
it's true.
Sure is.
But also, like, Chewie's still on your list, and you haven't
Yeah.
seen Chewie in 3 movies. Oh, no, he was in Revenge
Yeah.
of the Sith, I guess,
Yep.
but he doesn't really do
I know.
anything.
Yeah,
I
barely.
love
existed.
him. He's so cute.
He's the best.
He just is so loyal and like,
Yeah.
like his little cry
Like a golden
for Han.
retriever.
Like I'm like,
Oh,
it reminds me of my dog.
Oh,
I think that my dog
adorable.
loves me like that. I don't
Yeah.
know if he does,
Yeah.
but like in my head,
your mind,
he
yeah.
does. Yeah.
In your
That-
mind, your dog is your co-pilot.
Mhm.
Yes.
Flying
Yeah.
the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that wail after the "I love you, I know," like when Han's
when
getting
he's
frozen, it's just like,
oh,
I
Oh.
know.
oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
Scene.
oh yeah.
So the Jar Jar thing, there's a popular fan theory, which I don't subscribe to, and has been stated that it's not true. But there are fans that think that Jar Jar was a Sith, like secret Sith operative,
Absolutely not.
because he's
People
the
are
one
crazy.
that votes that Palpatine gets like special powers
Mhm.
to like
Yep.
deal with the Clone Wars. And he's the one that like elevates him to power or whatever.
Okay.
And,
No,
like,
I
he was
think
placed
that-
there. Yeah, people think I was like
The-
that's-
the Darth
there's
Jar Jar
way it's
theory?
Darth Jar Jar.
They just
theory, yeah,
picked a non-intelligent
Darth Jar.
creature
Yeah.
to have that much power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is just like, yeah,
Wouldn't
you
be the
want me to
first
do
time,
this?
wouldn't be the
Sure,
last.
Yeah,
whatever.
Well, yeah, it was
Like,
to show he
He
was
was
easy to
manipulated,
manipulate. Yeah.
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 People are crazy.
Yeah, I just wanted to shout out that fan theory because I know there's people that are out there that love it.
Interesting.
There's also a go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, completely aside and random, but of course, because my son loves Jar Jar, he had me pick it up at the comic shop. There's a Jar Jar one shot that was written by Ahmed Best.
No way, really?
Yeah,
Ahmed
with-
Best is the guy that did the performance capture and the voice for
Yeah.
the character.
Featuring
Okay.
Keller and Beck, who was the other character
Other
that
Jedi
he
that
played.
this guy plays.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh wow. Is this the one? Because I was about to say that there's a story that like gives an ending to Jar Jar. I don't think it's that book.
No,
right?
that's in Chuck Wendig's is it Empire's End, or one of the books that happens in the aftermath of or leading up to Force Awakens, where
Okay.
the first scene of it is like showing what happened to Jar Jar and that.
wrapping up stuff.
Yeah.
And like talking about him being for kids, like the ending that was written for Jar Jar was basically he's like a kid's entertainer
Harlequin,
or something.
yeah,
like-
you know, and like he feels guilt about his role in like creating the Empire, like ascending Palpatine to
Uh-huh.
like power. So he kind of like lives this quiet life where he just entertains kids, but the kids like
Yeah, he's like a
love him
street
so
performer,
much.
and
Yeah.
yeah,
That it's just like,
A happy
oh, it's like if
ending.
reflecting real life, like yeah, he was always meant to entertain kids.
Yeah.
It's
That's
always
so
meant for kids.
cute.
It's cute. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Have you guys noticed that somebody says I have a bad feeling about this in every movie?
No.
No. Do they?
Sometimes
Yep.
multiple times.
Multiple times.
People say I have a bad
Really?
feeling about this. Yeah. And I think originally it was just like Lucas repeating himself, kind of. Like
Yeah.
I think it twice in A New Hope people say I have a bad feeling about this.
because
I
Luke
think.
says it.
Han says it in the trash compactor,
Hmm.
I think. And then
I think Luke says it earlier when they're heading
or
into the
maybe
Death
he's-
Star.
Yeah, maybe that's when Han says it.
And then Han says it. Yeah, I think both of them say it.
Yeah. But yeah, it's in every. So
Yeah.
it's become a
Interesting.
thing where somebody says it in every movie.
Yep.
Now.
Like for our,
And
for-
even TV shows.
I'm gonna
would
start
do it.
saying
And
it in
now
every
on.
pod
Yes,
episode.
moving forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a bad
interesting.
feeling about this
Just a-
pod today, guys.
Just a thing to watch out for.
Okay.
Um,
I like it.
Amber, you before we started recording, or I don't know, maybe I left it in here if it's part of the pre-pod thing. You said somebody, was it you or Alex, said something about someone told you that ET is in.
Oh, yeah.
Wars?
Okay. I saw something because, I'm on that side of Instagram and TikTok now.
Yeah.
And there was something about like ETs in Star Wars, or he's from the Star Wars
Yeah.
Yep.
world or
Mhm.
something.
Is it Phantom Menace?
Uh,
I think
Yeah, I think it is.
I think it's Phantom Menace. In one of the scenes in Phantom Menace when they're in the Senate, where they have all
Yes.
those like pods and all those like little like
Yeah.
circle things around that big room. In one shot, if you look down in the corner, there's a pod
Yeah.
that's full of like 3 ET species.
Oh,
It's
Yep.
not the
yeah.
exact one from the movie,
Run
but
it
like
back,
it's
I
like
need to
a-
see
Well,
Right.
there
it's
was
like a
something
character that's
I
in there.
saw that was like in one of the Star Wars movies, they say how one of them, or maybe in a show, I don't know, they say how one of them got left somewhere. And it was like E.T. being
weird.
on
Oh, yeah.
Earth or something. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know. I have to look into it and send
Also,
it
if
to you.
Nice.
you rewatch ET, Star Wars is all over
All
ET.
over the place.
Because like when
Really?
Elliot brings ET into his room, he's like showing him his toys. He's like, this one's Greedo and this one's Han or whatever. And they go, and he's like playing with the toys. And then when they're out trick or treating for
Yep.
Halloween, there's someone dressed like Yoda, and ET is like, oh,
yeah, he
like,
recognizes
wants to,
him.
like,
Oh my god, we gotta do an
recognizes
ET
Yoda.
bonus episode.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh my God, we should.
totally
Yeah, we
should.
rules.
I haven't seen it in so long.
Reese's
And that's
Pieces
because,
for
um,
everyone.
God.
So good.
Which that
'cause-
wasn't even supposed to be the candy.
It's supposed to be M&M's.
It was supposed to be M&M's,
Really?
but M&M's
Yeah.
Mars wouldn't sign. Like they didn't want the
Yeah.
promotion or whatever. So
Wow.
Reese's Pieces basically became a thing because of that
Oh
movie.
my
Reese's Pieces was
God.
new
Thank
at that point,
God.
Yeah.
so they went to Reese's Pieces. Then it was the biggest movie ever.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Oh my
That movie,
god.
That's
ET
crazy.
Made Reese's Pieces. a
Yep.
thing, yeah.
Wow.
Lars is done.
Thank God.
But that's
Yeah,
also because like
for
George
real.
Lucas and Steven Spielberg are like really good friends in real
Okay.
life.
Nice.
And so that's why like Spielberg was like, yeah, I'll put Star Wars in. ET,
Oh my god,
you know?
that's
yeah.
so
Oh,
fun.
it's
Yeah,
cool.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
great.
that.
And
They made a bet. Did you know about this? They made a bet.
Oh, yeah.
Well, because Lucas was working on Star Wars the same time that Spielberg was working on Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie. It's an early
No.
Steven Spielberg movie. It's
Mm-mm.
great.
good movie.
Alien movie. It's
Yep.
really incredible.
We're gonna have to
Um,
watch that.
But
Mhm. Add
neither
us to the list.
each of them thought the other movie was going to do better. And Lucas is like, no, you've already made Jaws and stuff. Like your movie's
Yeah.
going to be great. And Spielberg's like, no, all you're doing all these like effects. Like your movie's going to be great. So they made a bet. Like if your movie makes more money, what is
What
it?
was the
It's
yeah?
If your movie makes more money, you have to, because I think your movie's going to make more money.
Right.
If I'm right, you have to give me back end points on
Ah.
like
Right.
the
Some-
success of
yep.
the film. So Spielberg gets money from Star Wars, even though he wasn't a part of it.
Right, because he
Ah.
called
more
it.
popular
Yes.
than Close
How
Encounters of the
cute
Third
though
Kind.
to
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
two friends being like, no, you're more talented,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
No, you're the
Wholesome.
best. Like
Yeah.
it's so cute.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, and they both had John Williams at their disposal.
That's true.
So,
Yeah,
like,
that's the connection too. And then a few years later, they were vacationing together on a beach, and Steven Spielberg was like, "I really want to make a James Bond movie, but they're British and they won't let an American director make a James Bond movie." And George Lucas goes, "Don't worry about James Bond. I got something better than James Bond." And he pitched him Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
And they
Mm.
made Indiana Jones.
Okay.
and then
And that's
that
the
happened.
next pod.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I gotta
3.
watch that too.
Yeah.
Dang,
Same.
I'm just
Here
like,
we go.
This
Same,
is it's
same.
just gonna turn into a haven't seen pop culture pod.
I know, literally.
Ooh.
It's fine with me.
We could go
Yeah.
every other week because I bet we've seen things that you guys haven't.
I would love that. Would
I
really love
don't
that.
know about that, but I would love
I think so.
to say
we
that
could
I've seen
brainstorm.
something.
You might end our friendship over this, but you've mentioned this a bunch of times. I have never seen Halloween Town. You talk about it all the time.
I know
I've
that
never
is
seen it
so
either.
Oh, okay.
crazy.
I don't know
Guys-
that is a movie.
Wow.
I think you're making names
Amber,
up.
you can host Haven't Seen Halloween Town, and the three of us can watch it
Okay,
for the
have
first
you
time.
seen it?
No.
Get out of town.
If you told me
Halloween Town
if you
specifically.
I've seen
You just told me
Halloween
that you
and
don't
all
like-
of its iterations.
You told me that you didn't like horror movies. I thought Halloween Town was a horror movie
I
up until this
can't
very minute.
wait for Halloween Town.
I just
Bonus
saw Hocus
episode?
Pocus.
Yes.
Is that like the prequel, The Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah.
Or-
Save it for the pod.
All right.
Guys.
You just saw Hocus Pocus? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Wow.
Get out.
October
You
2025.
have to save
Yeah.
that thought.
You
for the
seem like
pod.
someone
Okay.
that would have seen
I
Hocus
know.
Pocus a million times.
I know.
Wow.
I know.
Amazing.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep all these questions. Who's your favorite character from all the Halloween Town movies? Oh my god, I'm gonna make all Halloween
I think
themed food.
this will be a haven't seen like podcast.
I can't
like
wait.
a
I would love that.
podcast
Wow,
love that.
indefinitely.
I'm
I
so
think-
excited.
we talked about doing the inverse of the blank check. We're just gonna
Yeah.
keep branching.
I would
I like it.
I would love that. And I
Me
think
too.
like I
Same.
would love if it was always a thing like we always circled back to Star Wars. We'll do like a chunk of Star Wars episodes with
Yeah.
shows or new movies or whatever.
Yeah.
But then like we're doing Indiana Jones.
We could
the
take
next, or we're doing
Patreon
Halloween Town.
requests.
Patreon requests. You subscribe at a certain level, you can vote. Maybe. We're just
I like
spitballing. We're having like a
it.
team meeting.
Just
Just
having-
live.
Yeah, why not?
Ideas,
What the
you
hell?
know?
I mean,
So
we've
many
already,
opportunities.
we've already talked earlier. We've got Indy, we've got Jaws, we've got
Yeah.
all sorts of.
It would just be fun to like we each pick a movie that
Oh,
none of
that'd
the
be
others
Yes.
have seen.
That
Yeah.
would be good.
That would be cool.
Halloween Town.
Yeah, I was gonna say we
Mine,
already,
but-
Amber is locked in.
I'm Jaws.
Yeah.
You're Halloween Town. Like here we go. Here we go.
Oh, now I got to think about
You've seen
I
that.
know,
Jaws,
some
though. I'd have to pick one that
ideas.
maybe
Yeah.
more of you haven't seen.
I
Pick
also
something insane.
I sit in your court of Jaws is pretty close to a perfect
Perfect
movie.
movie. It's perfect.
Wow.
Wow,
It's
that
amazing.
is crazy to hear.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's
It's incredible.
It's rated PG. I'm looking at
It's not.
Crazy,
It's not.
that poster is not even PG.
right? Well, I think we talked
I
about
think
this
it is.
before. We talked about this before a pod once, Alex, you and me, that like PG-13 didn't exist. For a
Yeah,
long
Right.
time.
yeah.
And so like
It was
any
bad or
movie
R.
that wasn't R but was more than G had to be PG. So like Raiders of the Lost Ark is also PG. The first 3 Star Wars movies are PG. Where like all of those qualify for PG-13
Right.
minimum. Jaws would probably be R if it came out now, just because there's like
Temple-
blood in it.
Is Temple of Doom PG?
Temple
or was that
Indiana
after?
Jones and the Temple of Doom, which is the second Indiana Jones movie, is that and Gremlins were the two
Gremlins
Oh
movies
my god, I
that
haven't
came out.
seen that in so long.
They came out in the same year, and that was when people were like, "Okay, we need something between PG and R
Yeah.
because this is
Throw
too
the
much."
flag,
Like
yeah.
Temple of Doom is insane, and Gremlins is scary.
Yeah.
For being a kids movie, it's
Yeah,
funny
it
too, but
is.
like there's some big scares in that
Yeah.
movie, so they're
Never
like,
seen
we
it.
need a PG-13.
Right. Like how is
It's been a
how
long
is the
time for me.
Kali Ma
Never seen
scene in a
Right? We could do. I'm sorry.
just got
I'm getting
really-
excited.
Oh boy.
Because
Mike,
you said we
Mike
should
set
do
forward for anyone who
Gremlins.
can't
Yeah.
see.
They
uh,
see. They can see.
It's been a long time for me since I've seen Gremlins.
We could do
Me too. 35
an
years.
Halloween like a 4-episode like 4 Halloween movies, like 4 scary movies. We could do then 4
Not
Christmas
too
Christmas
scary.
Not
movie.
too
Holiday-
scary. They don't have to be scary.
4 holiday movies, Christmas movies.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Alex is a big Christmas person.
I love
One of them
Christmas.
could be the Star Wars holiday special.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Tying it in.
Whoa.
Whoa. I am excited for that.
Oh, you will be.
Shouldn't be.
You will be.
That's so funny.
It's come up before on the podcast and I've cut it out, but it's real bad.
You d-
I just like
It's-
I haven't left it in there, but
By bad, you
It's a
mean really
movie?
awesome?
Like a special?
Do
like a
they
movie?
sing?
Oh, it's.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. And Chewie's family's in it.
Yeah.
And
it was
we're going to leave it.
Major camp.
It stars Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, and Harrison Ford. It was broadcast on
NB Arthur.
CBS television.
I feel
Also,
like Harrison Ford would be pissed
Oh,
about
you
the
can
fact
tell
that he's in
he
that.
is not happy
he
about
is
being
cashing
in
a
it.
paycheck.
He is not happy.
Mark Hamill is after his car accident and so makeuped up
being
that.
crazy makeup on
yeah.
it. Carrie Fisher is coked out of her mind.
Uh-huh.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
And the first 20 minutes are Wookiees talking to each other with no subtitles.
Yep.
So we'll take a gummy.
I'm actually
and then
excited
Yeah.
watch
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That actually would be fun to do a live commentary of.
That
I
would
feel like.
Yeah,
like
that's a
riff
good
tracks the
one.
hell out of
Like,
that. Yeah.
Them having never seen it, let's just like watch it and talk about it.
MST3K.
I love
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
Oh my god.
It's so bizarre. It's like bad. Like I know you're looking at me thinking like, how bad could it possibly be? It's Star Wars. I've watched 6 movies. They're all
Yeah.
watchable. It is bad, guys.
Wow.
It's bad. It's on YouTube.
That makes me
It's like
like
an hour
want
and a
to
half
watch
long.
it more though.
Oh.
I know, me too.
It's something you
It's
should
well
see.
worth watching.
Yeah.
It's just don't
Like, you can't
expect
look
anything
away.
above.
Especially during like the
a trigger.
holiday season, like I am ready for some shenanigans.
You know what we
Like,
can do? We can do that, and we
You know?
can release it on Life Day.
We can leave on Life Day. That's the Star Wars version of Christmas.
Yeah.
Is Life Day.
Oh,
Life Day.
Wookie
Beautiful.
Christmas.
Han has to get Chewie home to his family in time to celebrate Life Day. That's the one of the basic plots of the
Mhm.
movie. It's so bad.
He's
It's-
got to go home to his family.
To Lumpy and
Mala, his wife's name is Mala. and
Yep,
His son's name
Mulatto
is
Buck.
Lumpy.
Lumpawaru.
He's married.
Oh
He
yeah.
has a wife.
I don't
And a
like
kid.
that.
yeah.
It really throws a wrench
Oh,
into the
it's-
whole saga. You're like, wait, he's got a wife? What is he just gallivanting
So
around
he's a
Han Solo
shit
for so
husband?
long?
Oh no!
But a
no, no,
loyal
no.
Well,
friend.
He's
I
got
think
he's
it's
got a life debt to Han.
There's part of their culture, I guess, is that there's like if you
No, he got
owe-
Yeah.
married. He has a life debt to his wife. This is the problem with men.
But I think it's
you're like, no,
Wookiee-
he's got to
It's
like
problem with
Human
that.
men. Yes, this is Wookiee. It's a different culture. Their relationships.
His
are
wife
different.
is
You
pissed
just
about
don't-
it.
I'm sure.
I already know.
I mean, to be fair, he could be gone for like the amount of time Han's alive, and that's like nothing
That's
for
true.
a
Wookiees
Wookiee.
also live for hundreds of years. So
Like
it's
Wookiee,
nothing.
Chewie's 200 years old right now.
Yeah.
True.
She's probably like, "Will you get out of
Yeah.
the house and give me 100 years
Yeah.
of peace
Yeah,
and
like,
life
I-
myself,
Space.
please?"
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
true.
Couple decades at least.
Oh my god, that's funny. Okay, well, I'm excited.
We have to
Okay,
do this.
We do. I agree.
Yeah.
We can do it right here and watching it on that.
Yeah.
yeah.
There we go.
Here.
Yeah. Anyway, back on track. Sequels. We're about to go into the Star Wars sequel trilogy. This was announced. Revenge of the Sith came out in 2005,
Yes.
and then we spent years thinking that was it. George Lucas specifically said, "I'm not making any more Star Wars movies." Part of which I think he specifically said, "Why would I make more Star Wars movies if people keep yelling at me for making them?"
Sure.
Because the reaction to the
Yeah.
prequels at the time was, "These are bad."
Mm-hmm.
They've been embraced by a younger generation that grew up with them, and even by like
Yeah.
people that Steve and I's age is just watch them a bunch. We like understand them, we get them. There's a different perspective, you know. But at the time, they were like, "This is all dog shit. What are you doing? You're
Right.
ruining my childhood." All that kind of like
Mm.
stuff that people
gosh.
love to get mad about.
Oh yeah.
Um,
If there's one fan group that is straight up old man yells at cloud, it's Star Wars
fandom,
fans.
Yeah. The fandom menace is
Mm.
sometimes what they're
Ooh,
referred to
whoa.
as. There's a crowd of toxic Star Wars fans that just seem like they want to just be mad about everything that
Mhm.
I'm
happens.
not in that club.
You are not.
No.
So
You are not. And you never will be.
no, because I love Darth Vader and
Yeah.
everyone's so mean to Anakin. The guy who played him. Like
Yeah.
I saw something about that on
You
social
sent
media
the
too.
post where he came out at Star Wars Celebration.
my God.
It was
Oh
like-
my
I was like
gosh.
emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I was like seeing him emotional, like just from like an applause. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
you're my favorite character. Like, what do you mean?
Yep.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, but that's because like he was so he got such bad reviews at the time. I think he like really retreated. He wasn't doing conventions. He's like, oh, if they hated it, but you know, the younger generation grew up, became like huge fans of his, and like he shows up and gets his
Yeah.
his rewards of
It's like so crazy.
applause. Yeah,
Mhm.
it was great.
I
It was
love
great.
him.
Even like me, who's someone who doesn't love his performance in the prequels, like I still like doesn't matter what I think of those movies or his performance. Like he's Anakin Skywalker.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Like there's no other version of Anakin. That's who it is.
Yeah.
So
Yep. Right.
I have to accept that. And so like I feel for him too when he's like tearing up at Star Wars Celebration. I'm
I
like,
Oh yeah.
good for him. Like to
Mhm.
feel like, dude, just people are loud online doesn't mean
Yeah.
Yeah.
tons of people don't love the shit out of you.
Yeah.
You know, like
Mhm.
you have fans everywhere. And I think I've alluded to this in the past, but he's not the only person involved in Star Wars
Right.
that has gotten that reaction and has gotten like bullied off of social media and stuff.
That is,
And
like,
but
so
then has come out
disgusting.
in front of a live audience and gotten a standing ovation at the same time, you know. So
Well, it's Ahmed Best, who we talked about earlier.
played Jar
Played
Jar.
Jar Jar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got the same vitriol from the fan base, or
Yeah.
similar, to the point where it ended up
Thank you.
being
I'm like holding.
like it was bad enough that he retreated into whatever, and then was it Lucasfilm put out a game show online, and they asked him to kind of like the wounded kind of healed a little bit, and similar to Hayden coming out at
People
Celebration,
who grew up with Jar Jar being like, yeah, I love Ahmed Best. He's
right?
great, you know.
He actually became the host of this game show as a Jedi.
Star Wars themed
Yeah.
game show that was on YouTube.
It was Jedi Temple Adventures or something,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
the
Fun.
Jedi Temple Challenge.
Yeah.
That's what it was. And yeah, he was the host of it in like real life
Yeah.
person, not like a persona. And now that character is continued on.
But he also worked that character into one of the
Yeah.
television shows.
Right.
He shows up in one of the series at one point. It
Yep.
was really cool. Yeah.
And he's done Celebration. He's actually now a drummer.
Really?
That is he's actually a sponsored drummer now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's cool. Good for him.
Yeah.
Do you know who really wanted to play the role of Jar Jar Binks and was talking to George Lucas about doing the role?
Amber seems worried.
Shame.
No possible way you will guess this.
Jim Carrey.
No.
That we will or we won't.
No possible way you would guess this.
Hold on.
Was
Challenge
campaigning
accepted.
and talking to George Lucas. I want to play Jar Jar Binks. I want to play this character.
Robin Williams.
Nope.
Hold on. If I won't guess, it means it's not like a comedian.
Because George Lucas wanted the character to be fully digital, fully computer animation, and this person wanted to just be themselves. Do you know this?
No.
Oh man.
Wanted to be themselves.
Well, like wanted to like show their face. Wanted to be
Oh.
Jar Jar as like maybe with
As a
prosthetics on or
hum-
something, but
yeah.
didn't wanted to be recognized as.
Is
the
it a
person.
comedian, like a funny
No,
person?
Oh,
Okay. so-
what? Okay, hold on. Let me think really quick.
you'll never get it.
I want to say I remember something about this, but it's
Wanted
not
to be
coming to me.
recognized as themselves. Didn't want to be like switched out for CGI. Not a comedian.
Denzel Washington.
Nope.
Hmm.
I was trying to think of something
I'll
really.
That
tell
was
you
a
this.
swing.
I'll tell you
That was a
this.
swing.
Not even an actor.
What? But a famous person?
Oh yeah.
Michael Jackson.
Yes.
Yes.
What?
Michael Jackson.
And why didn't we let him?
I know.
Oh.
What the heck?
How cool would that have been?
Amazing that you got that. Amazing.
That is so crazy.
Ooh, that was a good save.
I
heard
could
it was.
see him crushing that.
Yeah.
But it also would have been like so
Jarring.
distracting.
That would have
yeah.
been
Like that's
Yeah,
Michael
that's
Jackson.
so
You know what I mean? Like
Oh my god,
that's
so
different than
true.
forgetting that it's
That-
Natalie Portman or Ewan McGregor. That's like that is the most famous, most strangest looking person in the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah, yeah, because
Yeah.
that would have
That
been that's
creature.
that's
Yeah.
1999 Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Like we're full tilt into
Yeah.
the weird.
Yep.
That was one thing I
heard
realized about.
Good.
No, I'm tangenting about Michael Jackson, so go for it.
Okay. I heard an interview with Ahmed Best once talking about getting the role of Jar Jar. And I guess after he was cast, he went to see a Michael Jackson concert with George Lucas and Natalie Portman. And they got to meet him afterwards. And when George he said he was like very nice. He was very happy to see George Lucas. He was very happy to meet Natalie Portman. And then George said, Michael, this is Ahmed Best. He's playing Jar Jar. And he got like super like cold and said, oh, hi. And then just like walked away.
Ooh,
And,
bad blood.
And then Ahmed Best was like,
That's so
what
funny.
was that about? What was that about? And George was like, oh, he wanted to play Jar Jar.
That
It's
is
like,
so funny
what?
because
And
who
he's
says
like,
no to
I
Michael
Right.
Jackson?
Yeah, I
Like,
played
Right,
on
and if
Michael
you're Ahmed Best
Jackson.
at that point, you're
Yeah.
like,
You're like,
wait,
I
how did
beat up
I end up
Yeah,
with this?
right.
Bury the lead.
Yeah,
Like I'd be
oh,
like
that's great.
as he should.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
Yeah.
so
wow.
funny.
Crazy.
That is
Crazy.
Wow.
wild.
Fun fact.
Yeah,
man.
I love the fun
Yeah.
facts.
Anyway, after all that, people hating Hayden Christensen, hating Jar Jar Binks, mad at George Lucas for ruining their childhood. He's like, I'm not making any more Star Wars movies. Everyone hates the Star Wars movies that I
Damned
make.
if you do, damned if you don't.
Exactly. I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
So we're like, all right, I guess we just got these 6 movies. Lo and behold, 2012, they announced that Disney is buying Lucasfilm, that George Lucas is done making Star Wars or being in charge of anything, and he wants to just like be done with everything.
For a
Selling
paltry sum,
a paltry
of
$4 billion
billion
sold Lucasfilm and everything that came with it, including Star Wars and Indiana Jones and
and all the
everything
studios,
else.
Skywalker Sound, Industrial Light
Pixar.
and Magic,
Industrial Light and
Pixar,
Magic, everything went with
LucasArts, the video game stuff,
Yep.
everything went.
Yep. And in the same announcement where they say Disney's buying Star Wars, they say that Disney will be making new Star Wars movies starting with Episode 7. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Were you
That's
jazzed?
crazy. Out of my mind
Yeah.
excited. I was
Yeah.
like, more. And at that point, because I didn't like the prequels when they came out, I was like, and George Lucas isn't going to be involved? Great. You know, like it was a
Fresh
weird,
eyes,
it was
yeah.
a different time when I was like more, like I was one of those people that was mad at George Lucas for like making movies
Yeah.
I didn't love, you
Oh
know?
my gosh.
Um,
And now you're like, wow.
And now I'm like, no,
What a
well, because
king.
now I get those movies more and it makes
Yeah.
sense to me. I heard someone say once on a podcast talking about Star Wars saying, in regards to the prequels, saying, I used to think I liked Star Wars movies. Turns out I liked Han Solo movies. Because Han Solo, there's no Han Solo type character
Yeah.
in the prequels. There's no character
Right.
being like, this is all bullshit. What are you talking about? This doesn't matter. Like, what are you doing? Just
yeah.
do the, you
Right.
know, and that's like a big part of the original trilogy.
Yeah.
You relate to
I
Han,
know.
you
I
know,
did
and
love
he's
that.
not really like. There's no character like that in the prequels at all. It's taking itself very seriously.
Yeah.
Right, hokey
He's
religions
like,
and
the
ancient
Force is
tricks.
fake.
There's no.
Like-
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What are you doing? This is stupid. You're wasting your time.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so I was, you know, admittedly wrong about that now. Like, I respect the hell out of George Lucas and everything. He's a visionary filmmaker, and he's given me
Horrible.
this thing that I love more than anything else.
horrible director, visionary,
Not
visionary
director.
filmmaker.
Yeah.
Don't give him dialogue or direction.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So I was like, great. So like they announced episode 7, and then they announced it was going to be called The Force Awakens. And I think I pulled this up on my phone. I wanted to the initial. These aren't spoilers. These are just like things that were part of the announcement, so you
Right.
know what we knew going in. April 29th, 2014, they announced the cast for Star Wars. They hadn't called it The Force Awakens yet. It was Star Wars Episode 7. Actors John Boyega, Daisy Ridley, Adam Driver, Oscar Isaac, Andy Serkis, Domhnall Gleeson, and Max von Sydow have been cast in Episode 7, joining original stars Carrie Fisher, Mark Hamill, Anthony Daniels, Peter Mayhew, Kenny Baker, and Harrison Ford
In the next one we're watching,
in Star Wars Episode
Wait,
7, The
but-
Force Awakens.
pause.
Wait, is that the
Adam
next one we're watching?
Driver.
That is the next one
Yes.
that we're
So
watching.
this would have been Adam Driver basically just coming off of Girls.
Oh my gosh.
What?
So you're familiar with Adam Driver? You did not know he was in Star Wars?
No, I had no idea.
Oh man!
I'm a big Girls fan, and I just
Oh.
finished
Oh,
Lena
yeah.
Dunham's memoir, and like he's fresh in my mind
That's
right
the
now.
memoir I was saying that
Oh,
someone
yeah.
recommended to
Gotta-
me.
you gotta
That I was like,
listen.
I can't
Yeah.
think of the
Do the
who else
audio.
it was. Okay.
Yeah.
Side note, we
Yeah.
were talking about that upstairs.
Oh, there you go.
Mhm.
Oh,
Big memoir.
But yeah, this is like probably a year after Girls wrapped
yeah.
type thing.
Again,
so
they're,
right
like,
in
catching,
that
like, and then before Oscar Isaac really blew
Yep.
up too. Like
he
had
was
done Inside
X-Men
Llewyn
and that
Davis
was it,
yeah.
right?
That's
Like,
crazy.
I think John Boyega had been in one other
Right.
movie. and
Daisy Ridley hadn't
this
been
was
in
the first
anything.
movie
I don't
that
know if
Daisy
I know who
Ridley,
they are.
You will know
You
her
will.
from
I will.
Episode 7. Like
Okay.
that was her first.
And Harrison
big
Ford is in it.
And Carrie Fisher.
When I read that Harrison Ford was going to be in this movie, I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?
Who
This guy hates
hated it.
Star Wars. We talked about it. He hates
Right.
talking about it. He doesn't want it." I was just like, "He's done." He did a.
He
a
wanted to
bad
be killed
Indiana
off in
Jones
Empire
movie
Strikes
when
Back.
he was in his 60s, but I was just
Yeah.
like, "What? He's coming back? Are you got to be kidding me?" So
And he actually is
yeah.
in it.
yes,
Oh god,
I mean,
I-
spoiler alert, he's in it a lot.
yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
He's in it.
in it.
I
Yep.
don't. I was curious and a little excited to watch the next one. I am so excited.
Yeah.
You should be.
Let's go.
Stoked.
This is
Yeah.
crazy.
So this was like, and Force Awakens kind of started a trend amongst genre movies or movies that are in this kind of realm or whatever, where, well, let's make a sequel and bring back some of the original characters, but also use it as a way to introduce new characters that will continue the story forward. So,
Many of them involving Harrison Ford.
yeah, that's true.
Craziness.
And so this kind of started that like trend of movies doing that. So like, I wouldn't say that Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, and Harrison Ford are the main characters in any of these sequel movies, but they are in them.
They're in all
you
of
said
them.
that
And-
Harrison Ford is not
No, he is. Well,
in the
I
next
mean,
one?
no, they're not. I wouldn't say that they are. They're not main.
I'm
That
excited.
just lit my brain.
Oh
on
my
fire.
God.
When I read that announcement, I was
I
like,
mean,
I
yeah.
can't believe it. And I was excited to tell
Ours
you
is
guys
too.
Yeah.
that that's
Yeah.
the case.
Yeah,
That's
it
how I
seems
feel
to have
right
lit
now.
their brain on fire as well.
Yeah, I'm
That is
excited.
so crazy.
So yeah, it was. They announced that the writer director is J.J. Abrams. I don't know if you're familiar with him. He did his TV show Alias and Lost. He did a Mission Impossible movie. He's like a producer. He did a couple Star Trek movies. That's why we were like kind of surprised that he did Star Wars, because he had done 2 Star Trek movies, and they hire him for Star Wars.
For the record, those also were not burlesque movies.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's true.
say
Yeah.
I don't know much about Star Trek.
Yeah.
But
And then, yeah, a few months later, they told us that it was going to be called The Force Awakens. So, knowing that information, or just in general, do you have anything that you are curious about, thoughts, things that you hope to see, things that you are curious about regarding the upcoming sequel trilogy that takes place 30 years after the end of Return of the Jedi?
I'm so excited.
I want to know like the status of Han and Leia, of course. Like, did he F it up?
Right. Do they have babies? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, who is Adam Driver other than Lena Dunham's BS ex-boyfriend from
Dude,
Girls?
wrapped in for Adam Driver.
Dude,
Oh my gosh.
he is
So
in my
excited.
mind. Like, I don't know if I've seen him in anything else. He's that character.
I've only seen him in one other movie other than these Star Wars sequels.
Okay.
So, but that's the thing that I loved about these when they announced them. I was like, I don't know who John Boyega is. I don't know who Daisy Ridley is. I don't know who Adam Driver is. I don't know who any of these people are.
Yep.
So to me, they are just
Fresh.
the characters.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You don't know
Like-
him from anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can really just dive into
Yep.
this is who they are. You
No
know?
bias.
Are we losing some
My
video there?
Gosh.
Oh, I got you covered.
Okay, we're back on track. Yeah,
That's so crazy.
yeah.
Mm.
So J.J. Abrams, I think he didn't write it all by himself. I think there was like someone did a draft earlier and then they ended up scrapping that, and then J.J. Abrams came in with somebody else and rewrote it. And he, like I said earlier, he came out and said we're doing a lot of practical effects, because that's another thing that people were like shitting on the prequels about. Like it
Yeah.
looks all CGI and it looks fake and it looks bad and whatever. He's like, we're doing a lot of practical effects. It just made, at the time there was like a real, we're gonna make you forget about those bad movies that you just saw, you know. And like, so because of that, there were a lot of prequel fans that are rubbed a little bit wrong way by the sequels, because the sequels kind of embrace original trilogy vibes
yeah.
more than they embrace prequel vibes. And so prequel fans were like, you're just redoing the same thing. Why can't you do something new or whatever?
Right.
And like
You
they
gotta
might
have it all.
react badly to it, but I'm interested to see how you guys respond to it.
Me too.
I'm so like anxious to see what the storyline is going to be about, because it's
Yeah.
like that trilogy ended so,
Neatly.
The original, you
yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, they tied everything up.
And then it's like, okay, so with
A lot can
Darth
happen in 30 years, though.
dying,
Yeah.
then and the Force is awakening, like I don't know, like shit's gonna go down,
Yeah,
you
what,
know.
I mean, what's the Force Awakens mean?
Yeah.
Right. It was clouded, and now it's like, you know,
Ooh.
A
clearing
lot of the
out.
title, like I think I like the titles that can be interpreted in multiple ways. Like
Yeah.
Return of the Jedi, you can argue is like Luke is the first Jedi that has existed in a long time. The Jedi are returning, or it can be like, oh, it's the return of Anakin coming back to the light side. It's the return of
Yeah.
the Jedi in
Yeah.
time to save Luke from the Emperor or whatever. So like stuff like that. I think The Force Awakens is another one of those where you can interpret,
Little
especially even after you
ambiguous.
see it, like it's
Excited.
Yeah.
Empire Strikes Back was a little on the
a
nose.
little on the nose. Empire Strikes Back. The Empire, they're getting revenge.
Revenge of the Sith, same kind of deal.
Exactly.
How
Yeah.
many
Exactly.
years after
30.
30? So there
In
could
their
be
timeline.
babies. There could be children.
There could be. Yes,
There might be children.
there could be.
I hope there's children.
There might not be, but there could
There
be.
might be, and I hope there are.
It's a timeline.
But Archie's still there.
Yeah.
so,
Yeah, there's also new characters, maybe new
mhm.
droid characters as well for you to fall in love with.
Ooh.
I'm trying to think of what else. I'm not spoiling anything, but like,
No.
is there anything else we need to? They released
Standard Star Wars. There will be little creatures that you will greatly enjoy.
a lot of little cute guys,
Love
of course.
little
That.
cute guys.
Love little cute guys. When they announced the cast list, they took a picture of like the first read through of the script, and it was like all the new characters. But I was like, that's Harrison Ford, that's Mark Hamill, that's Carrie Fisher. Like they're all there. It's like Daisy Ridley, who plays his character Rey, who's like a lead of the movie. Is like, it's like she's gonna be the new main character, but also she's talking to Princess Leia. Oh my god, that's like I was just like
Yeah.
freaking out about this picture and staring at everybody and seeing if I could like pick
boy.
up anything. No, of course you can't. But I was just
Oh my
staring at it
gosh.
for an hour. Yeah.
And then there's like 2 7-footers just chilling. With
Yeah.
Peter Mayhew, which one of his last things he
That's
did.
true. Peter Mayhew does play Chewbacca, but only in a
Very
few
limited.
scenes because he was, he was 7 feet tall in
And-
real life. And
yeah.
he was like ailing, and so what? Eunice
Swatamo.
Swatamo. He's like a Scandinavian guy who's also super tall.
Yeah.
Starts playing Chewbacca.
And has
I believe
since
this is
reprised.
his last. This is Peter Mayhew's last role as Chewbacca.
Yes.
I think he
Yep.
passed away after Force Awakens came out. Yeah.
But they recreated in that original read through. They were sitting in the same spots they were in the A New Hope table read.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that. Cool. Any besides whether or not there are babies, I guess, is there any other like questions or concerns or thoughts that you may have regarding sequel trilogy?
When are we watching
Nothing
it?
that you can
I'm so
answer.
excited.
Yeah.
I'm just ready to watch
Yeah.
it.
When
Like, I
are we
want to
doing
go
the
home
next
right now and
one?
watch
I
it.
know.
Fire it up right now.
Yeah.
Record
Sorry,
our
guys.
podcast.
We're
Tomorrow's a
gonna
throwaway
end
day
this,
anyway.
Start
Friday.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
would be going to bed.
I gotta
Who am I
dedicate.
kidding? By the
Yeah,
time
I
get
gotta
home,
dedicate
but-
like a full. I gotta be like
Everyone's
caffeinated.
like, it's Amber's bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
You get through the crawl before you're like,
So funny.
oh man,
Yep.
this
I'm
is great too
excited.
because okay, a couple things. This was the first time a Star Wars movie was made by somebody who grew up with Star Wars.
Yeah.
So this is like a fan of Star Wars for the first time getting to make a Star Wars movie.
It's crazy.
Right? So like that brings like when you guys were concerned initially about it just being based on nostalgia, this is where that complaint kind of creeps in a little bit. Again, I don't think it's so blatant that like it will keep you from enjoying the movie at all. But like this is where people be like, come on, they're just trying to, you know,
This is
make
them
me
making
remember.
that movie that's been in their head for 30 years.
Yeah.
He gets to make the Star
That's
Wars movie that he
exciting
grew
for
up
me,
making
I
as
know.
a
I
kid.
kind of hope he
Yeah.
does. do
Yeah.
that.
Do it, my guy.
You deserve it.
Yeah.
And also, like, you know, this whole time, Steve and I have been sharing, like, when we first saw this, or like, this is what we thought when we were kids. Like, now we get to say, like, when we saw this 10 years ago,
Right.
Mhm.
it's like a more modern
Right.
reaction for
Yeah.
us.
And us as adults seeing it
as
too,
seeing it as
not
adults. Yeah.
like the nostalgia. Like it all comes back to nostalgia with Star
Yeah.
Wars.
Yeah.
But
Like, it's more, I have more crystal clear memories of
Yes.
seeing these movies for
Right.
the first time in theaters.
Yep.
Like, I'll say this probably when we talk about Force Awakens, but like, when I got into the theater, I was just so excited. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, I can't believe I'm
Oh,
seeing
yeah.
this. And like, long time ago, Galaxy Far, Far Away.
Oh man.
But as soon as the fanfare hit, I just started crying.
Dude, yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I'm seeing this Star Wars movie, oh my god.
for me,
That
it was
happened
as soon as it went dark and you saw the blue, I was just like,
Yeah.
God
You're in
damn.
full
Yeah.
costume at the movie theater. Like,
I wish I should have been.
And that was because that would have been, I was midnight release for that. This was still when you had to wait in line.
Yeah, right before you could
Yeah.
select your seats. Yeah.
I want to say I watched it at Shopping Town,
Oh, that was a good theater.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
That was a
It
good
is a good
theater.
and nobody
theater.
would go there.
Yeah.
That was the reason, because we were like, we don't want to get to Carousel early enough that we'd have to wait for it, because it was before Movie Tavern existed.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we're like, I don't want to wait in line there.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's go to Shopping Town. It'll be a shorter line.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
That's so funny.
man.
I miss Shopping Town.
It was Great Northern.
And like, well, Funscape
Oh,
was down there too. Oh, the
Funscape.
best.
Oh, was that the laser tag place?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, best
So
laser tag.
fun.
Yeah, such
I know,
great
like-
laser tag there.
I want that.
Mm.
Like, you guys got to go see a Star Wars movie and then go do laser tag.
That's actually
It's fucking
peak.
bullshit.
Shopping Town in that era is where I met your neighbor.
My neighbor.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He used to have his
Yep.
store in Shopping Town. Yeah.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Oh.
Shout
So
out
cool.
Jeff.
Jeff, walk in. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I mean, I don't want to spoil anything. for
No.
sure,
No, you
but, like,
can't.
No
I'm
spoilers.
I'm hyped.
I'm
now.
really excited to talk about this one though because
cannot-
I'm
believe.
excited to hear your
cast.
ranking
Yeah.
after
Okay.
Yeah.
knowing all of this.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to know
yeah,
because this was your son's second favorite, third.
Yeah.
That's pretty high up
Yep.
there.
yeah.
So
This is the one that was on in the bar.
In the
other
bar.
night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
gonna say, yeah, for anyone.
For people
Alex
listening,
almost saw this.
Alex almost got this spoiled for her. Do you want to
Yeah.
talk about that or just tell that story?
It was Memorial Weekend and it was a Sunday, so I was off the next day. So naturally, where does one find themselves? At Jake Hafner's. Shout out. And on one TV, there's always Bob Ross, and then there's like a bunch of other TVs that are playing like golf, hockey, whatever sports. And then another TV, and my eye catches the end of the crawl, like I can't even read the words. And I'm like, oh my God, Star Wars is on at the bar.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, which one is it? And I'm like, oh, I definitely haven't seen this one before. So I snapped a quick picture to the group chat and I was like, I don't think I can watch this right now. And they were like, yeah, this is the next one we're watching. So I made sure to put my back to that.
But it was also crazy.
Did not see
because-
any Adam Driver,
Nowhere
Harrison
is
Ford,
safe.
or
That-
no,
Not even
Right.
Hafters.
no, especially Haveners.
But what was also crazy is that my son had asked to watch that same movie that same night. So
Yep.
you texted me. I'm like, I'm watching that right now.
So
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
So
It's also
random.
You were watching that. I was watching Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, yeah.
Man,
Because my son, this was because it would have been right after Mando and Grogu came out.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Right, same.
both of our sons were in full blown in
Yeah,
Star
he's
Wars
like, I
mode.
want to
Oh,
watch
yeah.
the Star Wars movie. Right?
All right.
So
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
was, we did talk about this a little bit when last time we did this, my wife came down and talked about it. This was the first Star Wars movie that she saw in a theater, and she loved it.
Nice.
She's like, I can't believe how
Yay.
much I love that movie.
Oh, that's the movie she was
That's
talking
the one she-
about.
Yeah.
I couldn't
Okay.
remember.
Yeah, I know.
cool.
And again, I'm not trying to like color your opinions. I'm just excited that we're getting into
No,
a
I'm
new
Yeah.
excited.
era, you know?
Yeah.
And
And
I
because
have
I'm excited
no
because,
clue
like,
what to expect. So like,
None.
It was really hard for Steve and I to
Yes.
keep on the down low that like we're not a big fan of the prequel trilogy. When we were like, we gotta like just be normal. We gotta be
Yeah.
level. We can't like indicate that we don't
and
like
here
them
I
as
am,
much.
like, this is
I know.
amazing.
Well,
like,
that's the thing.
I'm
They
like,
worked for you,
"Yay."
and like
Yeah.
I'm really glad that they did.
Yeah.
But on the
Because
flip
they're not
side,
like
too,
my big thing. But it was really hard for Steve and I to be like,
to be
uh,
positive.
Yeah.
be,
Yeah.
like, down on them. Or
Yeah.
not
Well,
down on 'em.
well, but then also, like, after we watched them, you and
Things
I
changed.
had some shuffles and some things. Like, it really
Yeah.
changed how I watched
It
the prequels this time.
drastically changed my opinion on Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
I said Attack of the Clones was
Really?
like my least favorite. I hated it. I was mad the last time I watched it,
Oh,
and
it
I'm
was
just
so
like, no,
good.
this is
Yeah.
so much fun. That's
Yeah.
a blast.
That was a good
Yeah.
one.
Having a good time.
Oh my gosh.
So,
I'm
like-
excited.
I know, like
yeah.
even like the cast is like I had no
oh my
idea.
god, the lineup for
I know.
this.
I was
this,
like excited to read that to you that
Yeah.
they're all in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like,
Everything-
this
Alex
really
and
is
I looked at
everything
each
is
other
a
like,
spoiler.
what?
Yeah.
Well,
But
and
it
it's-
would have been like part of me was like maybe I should leave that for a surprise, but then also they'll be
No,
more
no,
Right.
I
excited
think
about
that's
it.
good.
No, this
like
was
I'm
good.
glad that we
Yeah.
found out in this way, and like we know that going into it. That's
And,
Yeah.
and like, it's weird because in 2015, when it was announced, like, it was a big deal that Max von Sydow was in it, too.
Yeah, I don't
Like-
Max von Sydow is like a character actor.
Yeah.
He's only in a little bit of Force Awakens, but
Right.
like a long established like theater actor and like a
Yeah,
well-decorated,
very
like,
much,
guy. Right?
um,
Max von Sydow is in this
Yeah.
movie. Like I don't know that he.
You-
You,
know who
you'd,
that is.
you'd probably
He's in The
notice.
Exorcist. You seen the Exorcist?
No, absolutely
We were
not.
talking
Have
about
I
that
seen
before
that
we started
bullshit.
recording. Yeah.
You'll probably recognize his face as like a that guy actor type
Okay.
thing.
Maybe yeah, he's an
Okay.
older guy.
But
he's
it-
certainly
Yeah,
he's
very
passed away
similar to
now.
like Alec Guinness getting
Yeah,
cast in
Obi-Wan.
the
Yeah.
original as Obi-Wan.
okay.
Like he was this established,
But he's
you
got a
know,
way smaller part than Alec Guinness does.
Right.
Yeah.
But like Alec Guinness at the time was coming off of Bridge Over the River Kwai and
Yeah,
like
right.
all sorts of
Yeah.
established movies
Yeah.
and
Oh my god, I'm so excited for you guys to watch. this
Yeah.
movie.
I'm really excited.
yeah, it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Man, makes me want to watch it right now, even though I just watched it a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Oh
My son.
man.
It's
know, I
been.
wanna
I'm
watch
trying to
it
think
right
how long it's been since I watched it. It would, probably
Can't be
would have
that long
been.
if your son has seen it.
He actually he watched it a good bit ago because he took a Star Wars hiatus for a little bit.
Yeah,
So
I think we're kind of in one right now. Even
Yeah.
though like he watched 2 movies after
Yeah.
we saw Mando and Grogu. I'm like, because we were watching the Mandalorian TV show.
Mm.
I'd seen it before, but it was showing it to Sam. So before we went to see the movie, and we were like, we got down to the wire. We're like,
Yeah.
we got like 2 more episodes. We got to finish them the
Yeah.
morning before
Right.
we go see the movie or whatever.
oh, so you
So it was like
yeah.
a real like we gotta watch these. So I'm not
Yep,
just
so
like
drop off for a
we'll
little
take
bit.
it
let
off.
you-
You know,
Mhm.
if you want to go back to it, there's plenty of other shows
Yeah.
and stuff we can watch.
That's I'm in the unprompted Clone Wars era where
yeah,
my son's just digesting how we talked about the 7th season animated show.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's all in, like any chance he gets with screen time, he's just
yeah.
watching that. I'm like,
Yeah.
I want
okay.
Harper to get into it. Star Wars. She's
Yeah, yeah.
like, meh.
Here's a question for you in general. Not saying we haven't back to our team meeting section of
Yeah.
the show. I mean, if we do additional seasons or episodes of this in some way, whether they're Halloween or holiday related or whatever, if we do more Star Wars stuff, there are a number of shows that are worth watching for sure. How are you guys with animation? Like, if we were going to do an animated series, would that be like off-putting? 'Cause I know some people that are just like, I just can't relate to an animated show or whatever, regardless of how adult it is or whatever.
that's my
Is
wife.
that a
My
barrier
favorite
for you?
show
or-
is Bob's Burgers.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know what that says about me as a person.
It probably says you're fine with animation.
Yeah, says that I'm in it
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. Not me, but I would try it.
Have
Okay.
you seen Bob's Burgers?
You know,
Start with
I-
Bob's Burgers, maybe.
Let me,
Oh my god, it
Yeah.
is so funny.
let me extol the
I've never
virtues
have
of
seen
Bob's Burgers to you.
It is so funny.
It's very funny.
Okay.
Like it's like that show that I just like put on when I'm gonna fall asleep because it's so funny
Okay.
that you're just like, okay,
Yeah,
I
you
can
were
go to
talking
bed
about
with
it
like
the other night, yeah.
good thoughts,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
vibes. Okay.
not like the horror films that were brought up multiple times on
Mm.
this pod. Not those.
Yeah.
You would try. Not.
I would
you're-
try,
You
yeah.
don't. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not
I mean,
like
you
total.
tried this. You tried Star
Yeah,
Wars.
exactly. I'm not totally averse. It's just not something I
Yeah.
gravitate to.
Yeah. Because something like we've mentioned a couple times, there's 7 seasons of an animated show called The Clone Wars that takes place in between episode 2 and episode 3, which introduces at least one incredibly important and popular character named Ahsoka.
I was going to say, if you
Ahsoka
put
Tano.
Pantheon-wise, she's in many people's
Top
top
Star
5
Wars characters.
characters of all
Basically,
time.
Really?
This is a show that George Lucas was like involved with
Yeah.
as on an executive producer level, and he would like give people like tasks like this character is going to do this, or like we have to do this kind of thing.
Right.
And he came in and said, Anakin has an apprentice. And they were like, no,
Huh?
Anakin isn't a master. How can he have an apprentice? He just does.
He just does.
so
Figure it out.
figure it
Yeah.
out. So Ahsoka Tano is Anakin's apprentice throughout all of the Clone Wars. She doesn't appear in any of the movies, obviously,
Ooh.
because she was created after the prequels
Right.
were
That's
invented.
so cool.
But she was trained by Anakin Skywalker
Okay.
along the way,
Yeah.
and then she goes off to have her own kind of storyline after that. I wouldn't necessarily want to make you guys watch 7 seasons of an animated show, especially because Clone Wars is a show that's like it's got some real high highs
Oh, yeah.
and some real
Mhm.
low, like another Jar Jar episode. Okay,
Yeah.
you know, like we don't want to do that,
Well,
but
Well, you know what?
we may have
We'll
to
let
do
the
some
kids
homework.
watch that upstairs while we're watching.
Yes.
Or like if you and I can be like, you know what, we got to watch.
Oh, we could get
these
a
20 episodes
yeah.
or something.
There's a
you know,
there's
yeah.
a couple of curated lists out there that
Yeah.
are
Okay.
like the
Maybe
essential.
do
I'm down.
Yeah. I feel like
Um,
I also had like a lot of questions in between those 2 movies. Like after the
right.
clone movie, I
Because
was
it is
like,
kind of crazy that the end of Attack of the Clones is Yoda saying, "Begun the Clone Wars has,"
And then
it jumps to
yeah.
the end of the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
you know,
yeah.
Yep.
which is I think why they're like, "Hey, let's flesh this out with an animated."
Yeah.
series,"
Right.
Yeah.
you know?
Do you think
And
there
actu-
will ever be like a movie, like a real movie?
There was a movie, technically.
Oh boy.
They made an animated Clone Wars movie, which I can say I watched recently. It's not nearly as bad as it got panned for.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Last time I saw it, I thought it was real bad.
Mm.
I think it was
There-
George Lucas basically was like decided the first 4 episodes of the series.
Yeah.
We're just gonna re-edit them into a movie, and it was a theatrically released
Yeah.
animated Star Wars movie.
Okay.
I did not go see. It's not great.
Okay.
I own it on DVD.
It is technically the introduction of this Ahsoka Tano
Well, and
character.
I
Yeah.
don't want it to be animated if it's a movie.
I want it to
between
be
those two
like
movies.
I want it
Right.
to be like a
Yeah.
acted
I
out.
don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
No, that's the Yeah.
But yeah, there are, like I said, there are some like real high highs, some real like this
some of the
is
best
kind
Star
of
Wars
peak
that's
Star
been made.
Wars
Yeah.
stuff.
Hmm.
And like they give Padme a lot more to do
Yep.
instead of just
Yeah.
like brushing her hair and dying at the end of Revenge of the
Yeah.
Sith. Like they like show
She's
her
got the
like
shaft.
She
working
did.
political channels and stuff, and
Yep.
like being a force of good and hope and stuff, which they kind of gloss over.
Right.
Wow.
And actually, the guy who was in charge of this show, Dave Filoni, is currently the guy who's in charge of all Star Wars.
Okay.
So like he was Lucas, one of Lucas's like right hand men when it came to
Right.
running this show. Did this, and then Star Wars Rebels, which is another animated show.
Star Wars Rebels is one that if you are any kind of open for animation, we should watch Star Wars
The-
Rebels.
Okay.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's only 4 seasons too.
Yep.
Doable.
But,
Totally doable.
Way more doable.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and
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 it's
it's
less-
animation, so they're like 20-minute episodes.
Right. And it's less like, even with Clone Wars, I'm like, oh, you're doing a series of the Clone Wars. This is just going to be like Obi-Wan and Anakin, like wrecking battle droids every episode. It's not that. It's a lot
Yeah.
of like more politics and how this happens and how this gets established. And I'm like, I don't really care about how the Emperor takes over the banking clan or whatever.
Right.
Like, who
Right.
cares? But like Rebels is like, here's characters that you don't know at all. They're all new characters in a new setting, so you don't have any expectations, as we've talked about a million times going in.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So,
And then,
all right.
but yeah, he's now like the chief executive of Lucasfilm.
So yeah, when like George Lucas gave Lucasfilm, when he sold it to Disney, this producer named Kathleen Kennedy was the head of Lucasfilm for a long time.
One of the most successful producers of all time.
She produced all the Indiana Jones movies, Jurassic Park, Back to the
E.T..
Future trilogy, E.T.
Wow.
Like she worked with Spielberg on a lot of stuff. She's literally one of the most successful producers in
Nice.
Hollywood. If you can't imagine, when somebody doesn't like Star Wars, they blame Kathleen Kennedy though,
Right.
because she's a woman and she's an easy target. And like,
Right.
why is Disney and Kathleen Kennedy ruining Star Wars? What are you doing to me? She's an easy target. But once they like something that Disney does with Star Wars, it's this person's
Right.
the writer's credit, for that.
Yeah.
And not, she also produced that, so shut up. Anyway, okay, so there's a lot out there, and you may be open to animation. Just
Yeah.
just
I'm
have
Yeah,
open
just
to
we're
it.
spitballing here.
Just
Yeah.
spitballing.
We're gonna
like
keep this
so
train
hung up
rolling.
on this next movie that I'm
I
just,
know.
like,
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
can't
Okay,
even think
sorry.
about a cartoon right now.
Okay.
I know. I'm
You know?
excited. Yeah.
The
But I'm
Force
totally open to it.
Awakens.
Awakens the Force.
I just can't tell you how, like we did, because it just celebrated its 10th anniversary recently.
Last year. Yeah.
Because it came out in 2015.
Mhm.
And on our other podcast, the Multiverse Report, Steve and I did like a 10-year like retrospective
Yeah.
thoughts on
Nice.
Force Awakens, and it was crazy how excited I was to talk about. I didn't like rewatch it or anything, and I was
Yeah.
just like, so I'm even more excited to talk about it
Nice.
with you guys, having seen it for the first time.
Now, since we did it for the original episode, like that episode 0 that we did,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys kind of gave your what is Star Wars answers to us. Going into this trilogy, what do you think what direction could it possibly go?
Great question.
That's what I'm wondering. Over here.
I know your guess is as good as mine. I think that I don't know. I think it has something to do with like the light side becoming more like things are more balanced in the Force.
Yeah, I feel like we have to get a new bad guy though, right?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
But who is that? I don't know. I'm
Are there kids? I think so.
Really hung up on this kids thing.
I think there's kids there.
I kind of feel like Han and Leia are not together, and then they end up back together.
What, you think Han's maybe not husband material? What are you talking about?
It's not,
Just
not the
some,
most reliable guy in the world.
For him?
just some.
Weird.
just think-
Say he's like a scoundrel, maybe.
Maybe you
Weird.
shouldn't marry a scoundrel. A guy who embraces the term scoundrel, maybe not the best husband material.
True.
Yeah, I think maybe there might have been some turmoil there in the 30 years, but they end up back together. Other than that, I think we're gonna see some dark side, but I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
All right.
It awakens. Can
Something
Darth
Force is awakening. So
can
like
Darth Vader come back to life?
He was just taking a nap.
He might have been, you know.
That
Did-
the
anything
funeral
he call
pyre
the
was nothing.
Force
Like
now?
the burning of the corpse. That was not. He just he slept through that.
Can he be like a Force like a ghost?
Well,
Like
he
one of
is.
I mean, we
At
see
the end of
Anakin
Return
at
of the
end
Jedi.
Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, but
Just
can
show up as a Force ghost.
yeah,
yeah.
true.
So
I don't think we told you on the Return of the
True.
Jedi episode. The original title for Return of the Jedi was Revenge of the Jedi, and he changed it at the last
No.
minute because he's like, well, Jedi wouldn't seek revenge, so it doesn't make sense. But there's printed posters that say Revenge of the Jedi.
Yeah.
If you have one of those, it's worth $1
'Cause-
million.
Oh,
Because they
yeah.
changed it like a month before they started sending promo stuff out.
Like it came out.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, the graphic department went nuts.
Oh yeah, they were.
Like, what are you talking about? You're changing the
Like,
name.
come on.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
And back then, it wasn't like just change it in Photoshop and send it
No,
out.
yeah.
No.
It's like we got to change the typeset and the
Yeah,
whole nine.
everything.
What are we
You have to
doing?
redo this
So
by hand.
true.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I mean, he is a Force ghost. You've seen him.
Okay, yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But then he was like kind of good again before he died. So it's like,
Right.
Can he come back as bad again?
is he gonna come back as good though? And is that gonna just dominate the fucking galaxy in like a good way?
Let's
like,
go.
am I gonna love him even more?
Well, like Force Ghosts, like don't necessarily like. If you've seen Force Ghosts a little bit, like
yeah.
that's
they
kind of like
guide,
they're kind of there when you need guidance. They're not
Yeah.
there to like shape a
but he can guide his son now for the first time like ever.
maybe
So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe something cool,
something cool.
or maybe something disappointing. I don't know,
I don't know.
or all the above.
As long as like again, bringing it back to expectations, keep them in check because now you're in a place where like
I'm getting.
you
excited
may
about
have
it.
expectations.
Right.
You may create expectations because you know these
Yeah.
characters or you're excited,
You're at the point we were in 2015.
Yeah.
and it may not be
Right.
what you expect it to be. You're like, oh my god, you have no idea how hard it was for me to sit here and be like, yeah, get excited about the Phantom Menace. It's like I was, you know what I mean?
Yep.
It was like, oh my god.
I was actually so excited for that one too.
You
'cause I
both
was
were.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You were like, yep, can't wait to
Yeah.
watch it.
and it was hard to talk about.
It
like,
was,
Yeah.
yeah.
remember?
Yes.
When we
Yeah.
recorded.
Yeah,
that?
that's
It
probably
was
our
like-
worst episode, I think, so
well,
far.
it's just hard to talk about.
Yeah.
because like
It-
so much happened, but nothing happened.
And it was hard for us
You
to talk
mean-
about because like it's kind of inconsequential. Other than like
Right.
Anakin
Yeah.
gets adopted by the Jedi, like that's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Yeah, there was a cool fight at the end, and Anakin is a Jedi now.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's it. That's all you need to know.
That's it.
There was
Cliff
two
notes.
lightsabers,
Yeah, double-sided lightsaber,
Mm.
and that's
Which they ruined ahead of time, anyways, for us.
which was in the trailer.
Yeah.
So we weren't.
wasn't
even surprised.
ruined for us.
That's
You know,
true.
we didn't
Yeah.
clock it.
There's plenty that's not ruined for you guys about the
Though
rest of the
that
series. for sure.
of all of that, that was the only movie that went down in my rankings. I think.
It went down in mine too. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah. Well, because Attack the Clones went up. So
Well, that
high,
I think.
automatically
how-
went down.
How do I phrase this? Things rose,
And then
but that's the only one that
naturally
actively fell.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could see that.
fell. Yeah.
And even so, I think I remember saying I liked it more than I've ever liked it. Wow.
Oh yeah, same.
But it was still like, nope, that was good.
Yeah. I think I realized a lot more of the flaws that I knew were there already.
Yeah.
Mm.
It also may be because the taxation of trade routes is a little too pertinent at this
Little
point in
on
time.
the nose at this point.
But-
yeah.
True.
Yeah. Well, yeah. All right. Force Awakens sequels. Here we go.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Game time.
Get
So
back
it's The
on
Force
train.
Awakens, The Last Jedi, and The Rise of Skywalker are the next three.
The Rise of Skywalker.
What a name, right? What a
Yeah,
name.
that's a crazy name.
And then
Wait,
Solo
no.
and
Solo,
Rogue One.
a Star Wars story, and Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Yeah, we're finishing it out.
The Force Awakens and what?
The Last Jedi,
Jedi.
The Last Jedi.
and The Rise of Skywalker are 7, 8, 9.
Whoa.
And the one that just came out
The
is
Mandalorian and Grogu.
where does that fall in the
The Mandalorian TV show and the subsequent movie takes place 5 years after Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
So it's after Fall of the Empire.
Okay.
Empire's done. There's like a new Republic government,
Yep.
and he's like working as a bounty hunter. That's
Yep.
the TV show.
Okay.
And
Okay.
well before the
Well
sequels that you're
before
about to
what
see.
we are about to dive into.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it. Okay.
Good to know.
It's all about checking that timeline. making
We
sure
got to
you
get a
know.
whiteboard up in here.
I
Yeah.
know.
Mhm.
Literally.
You're gonna have to print a timeline and put it above your TV
I
now.
should. Yeah,
Yeah.
why not?
Yep.
Like
Why not?
across the
Big
whole-
timeline, girl. Mhm.
I'll,
Yeah.
I'll get like a laser pointer and start pointing out where we are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right. Bink. Yeah, not a bad
That
idea.
happens here.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a pretty
Yep.
good idea. I should do that. I should have a visual aid. Nice.
Funny. Cool.
Anything else we should touch on? Any other Star Wars thoughts you guys wanted to throw at us?
No.
Anything?
No.
I don't think there's anything else I had. Do you have anything else?
I'm good
Been
here.
going long enough, right? It's got to been over an hour.
Oh yeah, we're well over an hour.
Okay.
Um,
Well, maybe we can cut out our team meeting portions and keep those to ourselves. Or
Nah,
not.
keep it
That's
in.
fine.
Okay, we'll keep it in. Yeah, good.
Behind
You
the
hold us
scenes.
accountable if we don't do the things
Yeah.
that we said we were going to do.
Yeah.
You yell at us. So we'll
Yes.
yeah.
Yep.
yeah, and I guess that's the thing. Feel free to yell at us. Feel free to tell us nice things. Feel free to tell us whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe, do the whole nine.
Rate and
Like,
review this podcast
we're here.
on
Please.
Spotify or Apple Music. All those things. Please
Yeah.
subscribe to us on YouTube and all the wherever you're listening to us or watching us. Subscribe, please. Like us. Tell
Check
your
us out on
friends.
Patreon. You get to hear Mike and I
That was
rant
weird.
about what was going on during all these episodes.
Yeah.
Because if you were listening to the episodes and you had takes, you can hear Mike and I have probably close to the same takes.
Yeah.
Or maybe something wildly different. Who knows?
But like even in the ones that we've just done,
Yeah.
we're already talking about what they're going to think about sequel movies.
Right.
We're
Because I
already
was
saying-
actually thinking about that today of like, oh, we should let them listen to like our reactions to what they were thinking.
No,
Then I'm
can't.
like, oh wait,
No.
no, we can't.
Because they're like, they said this about this character. That's really going to pay off later
Right.
when they say this about this
yeah,
character.
yeah.
Yeah, like that kind of stuff.
oh,
Yeah,
God.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
they're already like in
Yeah.
they're already
Yep.
ready for this whatever that we're going to watch
Yep.
months from now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. So I guess that's it. Thank you for watching and listening. We appreciate you. Go follow us and subscribe, and we'll see you next time in a galaxy far, far away.